It is perceived that filing returns on iTax is extremely difficult. Many times we prefer to pay someone to help us through the process. Well, I have good news for you today. You can do it yourself with only 3 clicks. To find out how, come along with me. From my experience, there are 3 major P9 presentation issues that cuts across majority of employees. There are those who are employed by the government. Yes, I mean the civil servants. There are those who are employed by the government, the civil servants. Those employed by TSC, those employed by the police force, by the county government, and so on and so forth. Your P9 will be presented in this manner. Number 2, there are those who are employed by private entities. There are those who are employed by private entities. In this case, Baraton University, your P9 will be presented in this manner. Well, it goes without saying that Baraton University is a great place to be, a university that offers holistic, quality Christian education. To know more about Baraton University, find the link in the description of this video. Well, so much about that. Number 3, there are those who are employed by private entities and have active insurance covers. How will you know that you have an active insurance cover? Number 1, you are the one who took the cover. Number 2, you have a monthly contribution to the insurance company. And number 3, in your P9, you will see figures in the insurance relief column. And therefore, there are 3 major P9 presentation issues: the civil servants, private entities without insurance relief, and private entities with insurance relief. If there is any other major P9 presentation issue, kindly let us know, but I am almost confident that one among these 3 P9 presentations fit your situation. We will use 3 demonstrations to learn how to file tax returns with only 3 clicks. And here we go. Number 1, let us begin with the civil servants. As a civil servant, you have a P9 that is presented in this manner. All you need to do with your P9 at hand, head over to the iTax portal, head over to the browser, search iTax. Take the option KRA iTax. A page that is similar to this will be displayed. All you need to do is to enter your PIN. Most of the time, for individuals, the PIN will begin with A. Once you have entered your PIN, click on Continue. If you are prompted to enter your password, then it means you have entered the correct PIN and it is found in the database of KRA. Enter your password. In the event that you have forgotten your password, you are still able to reset your password by clicking on Forgot Password or Unlock Account. A video has been done on how to go through the process. Click on the link above to find the video. After you have entered your password, go through the security stamp by answering the arithmetic shown on your screen. In my case, 80 plus 8, which is 88, and click Login. And voila, there we go, we are logged in. From this page, KRA offers many services, but today we are interested to file our returns with as few clicks as possible. Well, we have narrowed down the clicks to 3. Well, I'll begin counting when time comes. Ordinarily, we will go to returns and then we'll click on file returns and we'll go through the long way. But today, the shortest way and the easiest way is to go through ITR for employment income only. This means individual tax return for employment income only. All you need to do not click on returns, just place the cursor over returns. A drop down will appear. Move the pointer down to ITR for employment income only and click on ITR for employment income only. A page like this will be displayed. All you need to enter is the return period from. In this case, remember that in the year 2021, we are filing returns for the year 2020. In the year 2020, we filed returns for the year 2019. And therefore, my return period from is from the 1st of January 2020. After you have entered that, all you need to do is just to click out on any of these surfaces, click out, and the return period 2 will be self-populated. Now, take note that if you have not filed for the year 2019, the system will not allow you to proceed past this point. You'll be prompted to file for the year 2019 or any other year that you have not filed returns for. Therefore, it is clear in this case that I have filed return for the year 2020. Now, after entering the return period from and the system automatically populating return period 2, there's another question. Do you have employment income? Now, take note that if you say no, then you can use file return menu to file your return with business or other income. And therefore, it does not allow you to proceed. And therefore, you must say yes in order to proceed. Remember, returns, ITR for employment income, enter period January, 1st of January 2020, click out, it will self-populate. Do you have employment income? You need to say yes in order for the system to allow you to proceed. Yes, you have realized that next has now been activated and click on next. Great. Now you can clearly see that your details automatically appear. The system has your PIN, the system has your name, and the system has seen that you want to file returns from the 1st of January 2020 to the 31st of December 2020. Now this is where we begin counting the clicks. Now click number 1, click on the section F and scroll all the way to the end. Now this is what you need to take note. Look at the total employment income. Look at the total employment income and go to your P9. According to my P9, my total employment income is 869,220. What about in the system? The system says that my total employment income is 869,220. It is interesting to note that whatever is in the system can also be seen in the P9, or should I say, whatever is in the P9 can also be seen in the system, meaning that KRA has your data. All they want you to do is to declare, is this what you earned, and is this the amount of tax you paid? Well, I am happy that total employment income agrees with my P9, 869,220, 869,220. And that is on section F. That is click number 1. Let us go to click number 2. Click number 2, click on the section M. Section M, amount of tax deducted as payee. Go to your P9 and look under the section Pay Auto. Now this was the amount of tax deducted and remitted to KRA. According to my P9, it is 129,712.95. Look at this section, amount of tax deducted, 129,712.95. And therefore, well, can I say again that whatever is on my P9 in the system, or in the system in my P9, because the payroll normally sends data to KRA every month. KRA has the data. All they need you to do is to declare. Well, that is click number 2. Click number 3 and the final click. Click on the section T. And all you need to enter now, in this case, is the personal relief. Take the total personal relief, 25,824. Enter the personal relief under the section SR number 25. Under SR number 25, under this section, what is the total personal relief? 25,824. 25,824. After doing that, just click anywhere on this surface, and there you go. You can see that I fully paid my tax, and KRA acknowledges that I even paid 45 cents more. Now this means a negative 45 means that I overpaid my tax by 45 cents. Well, that is negligible, and at this point you are now ready to file your returns. You do not need to go through the rigor of Excel as we have been doing. This is a shorter and a more simpler way. After getting to this point, after being done with the 3 clicks that I've shown you, click number 1 on section F, click number 2 on section M, and ensure that the data on section F matches with your P9, the data on section M matches with your P9, and finally, after entering the personal relief, click on submit. Well, there's an error that KRA wants to refund 0.45 cents that I overpaid. Well, no problem. Without doing that, the system will not allow you to proceed, and therefore enter the bank name, preferably take M payment, the branch, this is my branch, the city, enter where you come from, enter your account name. Account name is your M-Pesa name, your name, and enter your M-Pesa number. After entering your M-Pesa number, return to section T and click on submit. The system will ask, are you sure you want to submit? I say okay, and the process of filing returns is completed. Easy, safe, and very efficient. Just ensure that whatever is on the P9 matches whatever is in the system. Should I say whatever is in the system matches whatever is in the P9? Well, to demonstrate this further and to make sure that it is fully embedded in your mind and you're convinced, let's take 2 more examples. Well, at this point I can participate in a survey or not, or I can see that my receipt has been sent to me. Let me download my receipt, and I have my receipt at hand. Whatever I entered in the system has also come out in the e-return acknowledgement receipt. Let us take 2 more examples. And this time from the private sector. The private sector has more details. You can see the gross pay, the total employment income, pension contribution, taxable salary, tax payable and taxable salary, insurance relief column, personal relief, and the amount of tax finally deducted as payee. Now, this presentation is favorable in the event that we want to use the Excel. But well, why not try the short way? Why not go the ITR way? Let's see if it works. I do not know. All we need to do again is to log in into this other employee. Well, let me log in. Let me try for this other employee. Enter PIN. Click on continue. If you're prompted to continue and enter your password, it means that your user ID is correct. Enter your password. Go through the security stamp 77 and click login. There we go. We are logged in. Remember, where do we go to find the ITR? Under returns. Remember, you're not clicking, just put the pointer over returns. A drop down will appear. Click on file returns. No, click on ITR for employment income only. Once that is done, enter the return period from the 1st of January 2020 Click out, the system will self-populate. Do you have employment income? Say yes and click on next. I do not know if you still remember the 3 clicks. The 3 clicks will come from clicking the section F, section M, and section T. That is all you need. Leave alone section A, leave section Q. Most of the time, it does not apply to many of us in the event that we have just a normal payee contribution without insurance, without mortgage, without exemption from KRA. Click on section F. Right, I can see that total employment income is 169,311.90. Let me head over to my P9. Take a look at this, that the total employment income is 169,311.90. 169,311.90. 169,311.90. If this section agrees with the total employment income, then you can proceed. If the total employment income does not agree with what has been presented on your P9, you have 2 options. You have an option of talking to your payroll to find out how comes the data that appears on the P9 is not the same as the data on the KRA's database. Number 2, you are safer to go through the Excel way to file your returns, because you'll be declaring what you truly earned and paid as payee. Now, well, once you've confirmed that agrees with the section of total employment income on your P9, click section M and focus on the section amount of tax deducted. The amount of tax deducted in my case is 1,401.90. On the P9, amount of tax deducted as payee, 1,401.90. Are these figures agreeing? Yes. If they are agreeing, then you're free to proceed to section T. If they are not agreeing, kindly do not use this method. This method is only used when section F and section M agrees with total employment income and amount of tax deducted, which is payee. Once you've confirmed that section F and section M agrees with the data in your P9, move to section T. On section T, because now these are private entities, you can see a column for pension contribution, 10,092 shillings. Enter under the section SR number 1.1. 10,092 shillings. Am I correct? 10,092. Click out. The final section will be to enter personal relief 25,824. 25,824 under SR number 2.5. 25,824. 25,824. Once you're done with that, click out. Again, I can see according to the database from KRA, they have said that I overpaid my tax by 1,401.90. Well, this can be explained. It is safer to have a negative figure than a positive figure. A negative figure on this section means that I overpaid tax. A positive figure means that I did what? I underpaid tax. And therefore, most of the times, when I find that I have a positive figure on this section, I hardly proceed. What I do, I normally consult with my payroll, and from there, you'll be given guidance on what you need to do. Since I have a refund of 1,401.90, I am free to proceed. Well, again, it must be noted that whatever appears here should not be figures that are too big. I mean, just a reasonable range that is negligible. Whether negative or positive, ensure that they are as close to 0 as possible, because 0.00 is the ideal, not negative 0, not even 0.1. I mean, a 0.00 is an ideal, but anything close to 0 is acceptable. 1,000 shillings, well, acceptable. I am sure when I click on submit, I'll be prompted to enter my bank details because I need to be refunded. The reason why we are saying that you're filing returns with only 3 clicks is because all you need to do is to go to section F, section M, and section T. And if all those areas agree with the data on your P9, then you're free to proceed with filing. All these other clicks are only dynamics to ensure that you meet the requirements of the system. But to this end, I have fully entered all the details that I need to in order to declare my tax returns. When I click on submit, I'll be prompted that there's an error. Click on the bank name. All I need to do now is to enter the bank details for the refund. Well, I prefer going for M payment. You can take any bank of your choice. They're all listed here. M payment is my preference. The branch, take your branch according to your preference. Enter your city. Enter account name, which is your M-Pesa name for this case, and enter your phone number, which is your account number. Once all that has been entered, return to section T, scroll all the way to the end and click on submit. The question is, are you sure you want to submit? Say OK. And with only 3 simple clicks, I have been able to file my returns fully, and my receipt is right here. You are free to compare what you have seen on the e-return acknowledgement receipt and what is on your P9. Most of these areas will be agreeing. Well, let's do one more example. Is taxpayer, and log in again. Enter the PIN once again. Once I've entered that PIN, I'll click on continue. Prompted to enter my password means that the PIN is correct. Go through the security stamp, 119 plus 6, 125, and click login. Once you're logged in, very easy steps. Returns, place the pointer over returns. Do not click, just put the pointer over returns. A drop down will appear. Scroll down, take the pointer all the way down to ITR for employment income only, and click on that section. Enter the return period from. Remember, if you have not filed for the previous years, the system will prompt you first to file for the previous years before you file for the current year. In the case of this taxpayer has filed for all the previous years, and that's why the taxpayer is allowed to file for the year 2020. Once you have entered the return period from, and the system has automatically entered the return period to, click do you have employment income? Say yes. If you say no, you'll not be allowed to proceed. If you say yes, you can proceed. Click on next. Remember, this is where the 3 clicks come from. Section F, Section M, and Section T. Just to make sure that whatever is on your P9 also appears in the system. Whatever is in the system also appears on your P9. Let's find out. Section F. Let's go to the P9 of this taxpayer. Where is the P9? Right here. I can see that the gross pay for this individual for the entire year is 128,250. 128,250 also appears as the total employment income. One section has been completed. Let's go to Section M, the second click. Return to your P9 and look at the amount of tax deducted. It is 0. Well, what do you expect in the system? You also expect 0. If it's not 0, do not proceed filing. If it's 0, then you can proceed. Let's find out. And there we go, it's 0. It means that whatever is on the P9 accurately represents the data that is in the system. Well, once that is done, click on section T and enter two things, pension and the personal relief, and click on validate, and you'll be done filing your returns. How much is pension? 7,695. SR number 1.1, 7,695. 7,695. SR number 2.5, personal relief. Personal relief 25,824, 25,824, 25,824. Once you're done with that, scroll down and click out. And in this event, now this is a perfect representation of an accurate data, because the amount of tax due or refunded is 0.00. No refunds, no overpayment, no underpayments, 0.00. All you need to do is click on submit. And note that as opposed to other times when we have been prompted to enter bank accounts, I suppose that this time we will be allowed to file our returns straight. Click on submit. The question is, are you sure you want to submit data? Now this is a perfect representation of our 3 clicks, because you don't need to go any further apart from the 3 sections that I've shown you. Are you sure you want to submit data? Say OK. And there we go. Filing is complete with 3 simple clicks. Download your receipt. And the process of filing your return is complete. Well, there's one more section that I've not shown you, how to file returns in the event that you have insurance relief. Now, because this involves more than the 3 hypothetical clicks that I've told you, we'll do another video in order to demonstrate how to use the ITR for employment income to file your returns in the event that you have insurance cover. Well, to this end, it is clear that using ITR for employment income only is fairly simple and easy as compared to the use of the long way by the use of Excel. Well, let me know your thoughts and your comments about this. Thank you.